Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faizal Kasmani and I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Leadership and Management. First and foremost, welcome to the International Conference on Aqidah, Religions and Social Sciences, Sigma 2020. This is the 10th Sigma, and I would like to congratulate the committee for making this a success despite the COVID pandemic. I believe for academics, nothing can stop us. We would like to keep sharing, disseminating, and discussing our knowledge, informations, and our findings. Inshallah, that's what we're going to do in Sigma this year. Before that, I would also like to welcome the keynote speaker, Dr. Jamal Farouk Jibril Mahmoud Attaqat from Al-Azhar University, and Associate Professor Dr. Anis Malik Toha from UNISA Brunei Darussalam, for gracing our conference, and we are looking forward to have and to witness the keynote speaker. The theme of the Sigma this year is towards peaceful coexistence and excellence of Ummah, implication of Rahmatan lil Alameen. And I can't think of any other more relevant and timely topic to discuss in today's world, looking at what happened to our Muslim brothers and sisters as majority or minority in all over the world, in China, in France, in Europe, in the United States. And I think this is the topic that we need to be discussed and we need to explore in this seminar. The phrase Rahmatan lil Alameen has been a very near and dear concept in Islam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explicitly stated in Surah Al-Anbiya verse 107, we do not send you Muhammad except to become Rahmah for all creations, Rahmatan lil Alameen. And the Prophet has been blessing us with Quran and with Sunnah as a way of life, and he has been urging us to ensure that we should embrace the concept of Rahmatan lil Alameen towards all creations, including mankind, the nature, or the animals. And in today's world, as a Muslim, I think we need to remind ourselves that we should embrace the concept of Rahmatan lil Alameen. It should be our lifestyle, that we are devoted to peacefulness, towards wasatiyah, to ensure that our society is dynamic, progressive, democratic, and respectful toward differences, which constitute a blessing and positive contributions to human welfare and dignity. And I think Islam has been always opened and welcomed every facet of publics to understand the religious tenets of Islam as well as our religious texts. We see this as an opportunity to understand the first-hand and undiluted information about Islam. And we have seen many interpretations and exploration about Islam by academics and many informations that has been disseminated. And that's what we are doing even today in Sigma. But at the same time, we also have a segment of publics who are exploring the religious texts of Islam for the sake of finding faults. And this has contributed immensely to the misrepresentation of Islam, as has been espoused by Edward Said, the late Edward Said, in his seminal work in Orientalism. He has been mentioning on how the Orient, including Islam, has been pictured and understood by the West, that is not only diminishing but closer to myth than reality. And he argued that the desire to understand the Orient, including the Muslim society and Islam, are too often happened from the point of view of colonization, oversimplification, and stereotyping denomination. And this has contributed to phenomena such as Islamophobia, extremism, and others. And this also has caused the lack of religious tolerance, and that's what we have seen, which is getting worse by days. This lack of religious tolerance of respecting other religion, the lack of religious tolerance of respecting Islam, and the lack of religious tolerance in making caricature, not only for the Prophet Muhammad, but also for other prophets. And I think that's what have been missing in today's world: the religious tolerance. The religious tolerance to appreciate spiritual values, to appreciate other people's beliefs and practices, which are different from others. And this is very complex, because we live in a great diversity of religion and society and spiritual beliefs, and this requires really, really important practice to ensure that we can endure and bear other people's belief, although with the one that we disagree. So religious tolerance is really important. It is the quality that we need nowadays. The tolerating or enduring other people's religious belief that are different from one own, the ability to accommodate people from other religions, and respecting and understanding the opinion of others. That's really, really, really important. Sadly, that tolerance is supposedly the vital to the functioning of modern liberal democracies. But the society that espouses the democracy is the one who does not practice religious tolerance. Society that seems to uphold individual rights and freedom, but practices a very least amount of tolerance when it comes to religion. And this has resulted of what we have seen nowadays. And this is where we need to espouse, to strengthen the concept of Rahmatan lil Alameen. As a Muslim, we live in reality. As a Muslim, we know that Islam urges to be tolerant, to forgive others, and this will be indicated again and again in the Quran and Sunnah. The tolerance and patience has been the traits of every soul, of every Muslim. It is part of our iman, it's part of our belief, and we need to acknowledge that. We need to keep reiterating that, especially in today's world. And inshallah, this conference will be a step forward towards that, towards peaceful coexistence and to ensure the excellence of Ummah. With that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and I hope you enjoyed the conference. Thank you.